state of Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. It's the Baylor Bears and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Bears will kick off first, and here we go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run inside. It's Payne. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Burrowing for yardage. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
After the run, now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Scanning the field, it's Craig. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate. He throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
Out wide left, it's Brown. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Third and long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's changing the play. Sets his feet, it's Craig. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They'll run it. Fighting off the defender. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing, Lagway. Back's got it on the screen. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Craig. Extending the play. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires immediately. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Looking to get it in. Going for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Desperately looking. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lagway. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Left side, it's Turner. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Freeman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bears will hustle to the line. Powers inside. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Here's Lagway to pass. Looking left. Fires left side, it's Smith. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And Baylor's a team, man, it's been interesting to watch them because offensively, they make no bones about it. They want to throw the ball all over the yard. And what do? To replace their stud from a year ago, they go in the portal. They get DJ Lagway, a guy that can spin it, has had some high moments, also had some inconsistencies, Palmer. So I'm interested to watch this young man at the helm.
Yeah, the big key, I think, for Baylor is this coaching staff getting the most out of DJ Lagway because you said it, David. He was one of the most recruited players and Gatorade Player of the Year in high school for a reason. His ceiling is so high. The issue, though, has been the consistency. If this coaching staff can get him to play his A game week in, week out, this Baylor offense is going to be impossible to stop.
And the Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lagway wants to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. DJ gonna fire again. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he lays out and snags it down the left side.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there, and now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Horned Frogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. From the gun, it's Payne. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
A run for the quarterback. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Throwing, Lagway. Unloads to the right. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Long way to go on second down. Moving the pocket, it's Lagway. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. On the move. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
2nd and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out wide left, it's Dwyer. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To the air. It's Craig. Between the hashes, it's Dwyer. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, TCU. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game.
29. Wide.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lagway under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They did a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 8 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Bulldogs able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in and social media.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Complete on the left to Smith. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taking a shot. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Lagway to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown, TCU! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They were all over it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Lagway wants to throw. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Bears looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, Lagway. Throws for the tight end. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Left side, it's Brown. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Again, it's Lagway. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing, Lagway. Out wide right, it's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Makes a connection. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Craig. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Small. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on first. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Stop!
The snap sets up to throw. He fires to the left side. He's got it way down the field. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Quickly complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Craig. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wants to throw it. Left side is Payne. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. To the back. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Maybe a crease. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. To the air, it's Craig. Rush is on. Had to get rid of it quickly. just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass on second down. Look out! Out wide left, it's Dwyer. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. He's got it at the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Lagway throws to the wideout. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Looking down the middle. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looking for running room. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled